Hey guys, it's Miss Smith. So today we are talking about our brand new raffle. Bzzz. Be proactive. Bzzz. Now, I know you've been talking a lot with your teachers about the 7 habits. Remember, a habit is something you do over and over again until you just do that habit without even thinking. And instead of practicing bad habits, like not washing our hands and picking our nose and saying mean things or just hitting people for no reason, we want to be sure that we are people that always practice good, positive, proactive habits. So we're talking about this month, habit number 1, be proactive. That means that you are in control of you. You're not a robot. Nobody has some kind of a remote control controlling you because you're not a video game. You are a human. You are in control of your hands, your feet, and your words. And that's why every morning you are reminded by Dr. Crutchmar and your teachers and everybody around you that you need to have safe hands, safe feet, and speak kind words because you are in control of you. You are also in control of whether or not that stubborn button is on and how hard you work, how much effort you put into things. And when you make a mistake, you're also in control of correcting that mistake rather than making excuses or blaming someone else. You know, sometimes we get kind of whiny. That's not fair. Oh, it's not my fault. They did it before I did. You know, we all can have some kind of not so good habits that are the opposite of being proactive. But this month, my friends, we are practicing turning off that stubborn and selfishness and really trying to be more like bees. Because I know that you've been talking a lot about bees in ag with Miss Chapman. You've learned that bees are pollinators. And bees have a very, very important job. And thankfully, they are very proactive. They aren't lazy. They aren't stubborn. They go around from flower to flower to flower to flower. And they collect a lot of stuff called pollen. Now, this pollen, I know you've learned about it. But remember, pollen is pretty important. Pollen makes sure that things like other flowers and fruits and vegetables are able to grow. That means without these little bees, flowers, fruits, vegetables, other things that grow would not exist without these guys. So they have to be proactive in our environment for you and I to be able to eat fruits and vegetables. But their circle of influence is even bigger than just humans. See, a bee doesn't just influence humans. A bee also does that hard work by spreading pollen to also have a positive circle of influence on animals. Because think of all the animals that eat flowers and fruits and vegetables every day. Without those fruits and vegetables, those animals would not be able to survive. Guys, bees and other pollinators are proactive, and they have a beautiful circle of influence. Now, if you don't know what circle of influence is, don't worry, I'll be explaining that in this video. But let's talk more about this raffle. Because in our raffles, you get to earn tickets. Those tickets are like a positive referral to the office. They are a ticket that shows that you have been really practicing being proactive. Look at the list on the screen. Hawks can earn tickets for practicing habit number 1 when they make safe, kind, proactive choices with hands, feet, and words. Take responsibility for choices and not blame others. That means if you've made a mistake, you need to fess up and tell the truth and just say, yep, I did it. I'm sorry. I will make corrections. That means fix it. Don't do it again. Learn your lesson, apologize, and move on. Instead of making excuses for poor choices, like saying, oh, I didn't know, that's too hard, I'm just little, or they did it first, oh, you're just mean. No, don't blame others. Don't make excuses. Take responsibility for your choices. And if you're really being proactive and you're in control of your hands and your feet and your words, you won't have to worry about that many sad choices and consequences, right? Now look at the last thing on the screen. Speak life with growth mindset, self-talk, and words. See, your words are powerful. You need to make sure that you are telling yourself every day, I can do hard things. I'm in control of me. I can make corrections. If I make a mistake, then I'm going to make corrections and fix it and do better. Because if I know better, I'm gonna do better, right? So ladies and gentlemen, this is really, really important stuff. Now, I mentioned your circle of control. Your circle of control is the circle of things that you're in control of. Your hands, your feet, your words, whether or not you're really trying your best and making an effort or being lazy. That's up to you. How you treat other people, that's up to you. How you deal with your big feelings. Do you pause and breathe and use your strategies, or do you pitch a fit? All of that is in your circle of control. But look at the screen. There is another circle here, my friends. It is called your circle of influence. Your circle of influence is how your choices affect others. It's the example that you set. See, when people are in our school, especially the younger kids, they're watching you. If you're an older kid, you have an opportunity to be a leader for good instead of being a leader for bad and setting a sad example. Because you have a powerful circle of influence. You have a circle of influence on all the people that you're around. The people in your class, the people in your family. You can be a leader for good or not so good, especially to those younger than you. Your younger brothers and sisters, your little cousins, all the little kids that you ride the bus with, that you're in after school with, the kids that see you in the hall. They're watching you. And you have an opportunity to set a positive example for them. But you know what? Your circle of influence also affects how other people feel. Your words can either make somebody feel really proud and really happy and loved, or your words can really hurt someone's heart. But your actions and your choices also affect your pets, guys. If you're a pet owner, man, your pets are depending on you. And your choices have a circle of influence on your pets. I mean, if you go home today and you're supposed to feed your dog, but you decide, I don't want to. I'm too tired. They'll be okay. Will your dog really be okay if it doesn't get fed tonight? No, because your dog is depending on you, and your choice to not feed your dog has a really negative impact. Your circle of influence is how your choices affect others. So you can have a circle of influence for good, or a circle of influence for bad. Guys, it's really up to you. See, sometimes we are not proactive and we're very selfish and we just think about me. And we don't think about how our choices affect others. That's why we need to remember that our circle of influence is super important. There are things that you can be proactive about and you can make good choices with. And good choices have good consequences, right? So please be a leader of good things, not a leader of bad, and not a follower of bad. You can simply be proactive by making a wise choice about who you hang out with. Because if you're hanging out with people who are being leaders for bad, then guess what? You're probably going to be following those same sad, negative choices. But hey, if you're not being proactive and don't choose to be around them, then guess what? You're probably going to be getting in trouble with those people too. So you can be proactive just by making sure that you're hanging out with real good friends who bring out the best in you, not the worst in you. Remember, we can do hard things. Life is not always simple, but when we're proactive, like bees, we're not scared of hard work. We keep going. We try new strategies, or we just raise our hand and we ask for help, but we never give up because we can do hard things. And remember, you got to speak life to yourself, because sometimes you might get discouraged or frustrated, but make sure that you are having good, positive self-talk and speaking life and kindness to yourself. So guys, this is what our tickets look like for this raffle. When you earn a ticket, and I hope you're going to earn a lot, when you earn one of these tickets for being proactive, you will take that ticket down to the ticket box. And remember, the more tickets you earn, the more chances you have to win. And if you haven't guessed already, you might win a little stuffed bee, or a little bee puppet, or a bee bracelet. Because we want to make sure that we are being proactive every day. You're in charge of you. You're in control of being a leader for good, not a leader for bad. Have a blessed day, guys. Be proactive. Hope to see lots of tickets in the box real soon. Bye.